Let's wait a few minutes till everybody's here. Should actually have some music. Oh, hey, CH Gross 59. How are you? You're probably first. No, 70 Years of Hope could be two. Thanks for being here, guys. Just looking for some music which could play in the background. Oh, here we are. Superneb, you're crazy. Thanks for resubscribing. Thank you so much. Savage Sylvie. So you obviously renamed yourself. My vacation was great. Thank you so much. So we basically went to a wedding to the south of Germany. Let's turn that music down for a second. And I just realized I couldn't play the music because otherwise I would get get a copyright claim on YouTube. So I just have to find out what track I could. Well, we make enough music today. Yeah, so 2 days of a wedding south of Germany, and then we made a little break in the middle of Germany and just having like 2 days. We just locked in for 2 days in a wellness, kind of a wellness hotel, wellness place, and just, relax a little bit. And now we're back. Actually, we arrived yesterday during the day. And I'm back streaming. Really happy that I was able to make it. Oh, Stream Elements is pretty late. AlexPfeffer.co is now live. Thank you for that. So it always needs like 2.5 minutes probably. Fabian, thanks for being here. Subwits, good evening. Bernie, hey, how are you? Actually, I don't need to ask. We talked earlier. Hey, DJ Adam. So today, totally you decide today what we're going to take a look at. Because I already wrote in the description that it's Audio Imperia bundle time. So as you know, there was this monstrous deal recently happening with Audio Imperia and Native Instruments. I think it was like, I'm not really sure anymore, but I think it was like 77% off this entire bundle. So we're going to take a look at this today. Yeah, South Germany is really wonderful. I actually lived in Munich for 1.5, 1.75 years. But I think I'm more the Nordish guy. I'm more the Viking than the, whatever battled down there. Yeah, it's just probably because everything in Munich is kind of like, the streets are very narrow. And there is, despite that there are a lot of places, huge places and parks, it feels like the sun doesn't really come through. So I'm more the hamburger. But yes, we actually enjoyed the hearts. I don't even know the international term, how you call it, but we enjoyed it. And it was kind of funny because you drive like 2 hours through an area that looks like Walking Dead without the zombies, but so basically nothing. And you just drive there for like 2 and 3 hours, and then you reach all these little villages. And actually one of these villages where we stayed, and then it's full of life and, full of happy people and lots of old people, actually. But it was very, very relaxing. So Radna Pepper. I assume there is a typo in there. Yeah, Walking Dead without the zombies. So basically empty, nothing. It was like probably 2 hours just driving through nothing. Just, you know, deserts full of grass. So, you know that I compose metal tonight. What leads you to that conclusion? So, but it was actually perfect to just really relax. You know, we just went up to some to the basically the main castle inside that town, which was called Wernigerode. So, and we just how do you say, slendering, walking around the city. I was about to say the city, but it was like a town probably. I think you can walk through the entire town within like maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes, but it was very refreshing, very good for just cutting down, not getting involved in big city media and everything. Hey Martin, how are you? I just reached your message just to let you know. I will definitely reply soon. So hey everyone, so we just have a look at, as I already mentioned, let's switch over and you guys decide what we are going to talk about, what we are going to take a look at first, because when I hop over and load my instance here of Kontakt, you can see that there is, let me just sort this for a second here. You can see all these wonderful libraries here. Did I forget something? Nope. Let me just fix a few things. Did I forget something? No. So we got this library. Probably, I'm not really sure if there's something that I've missed. What is in that list? But I think that should be everything what is inside the bundle. So we got like the Areia update, which is 1.1. We also got the Nucleus. Let me bring that up. Nucleus update, which is also 1.1. We got Talos here. We got Cerberus update and the Jaeger update. So, DJ Adam, yes, actually there was not a Ferrum giveaway, but the Keep Forest guys were so kind to provide us with discount codes. Actually, a few people didn't reply for the discount code so far. Let me see if I have to check the terms and conditions because I don't have it in my head right now. But I think if somebody doesn't reply within 7 days, I can re-elect somebody. So chances are there that you participated, and I can pick a winner, but I'm not really sure. So the whole thing is closed already, but I will see what I can do. So if somebody doesn't, come across, maybe I have the chance to give away because they are limited actually. I just got like 10 discount codes for that are worth $20 off for Ferrum, and they are limited. So it would be a little bit unfair to just throw them into the chat and say, first come, first serve. That would be kind of mean. So that's why I decided to do a little a giveaway out of it for the coupons, for the discount codes. Making a nice trance track with the Audio Imperia bundle, but only if I can come in and ask you to make a nice metal track with EDM instruments or something. That would be actually funny. Yeah, but we'll see what we do. So let's decide. I mean, I give it back to you guys. And actually, the really cool thing is, I just have to. Yes, I already. Right, that was the signal I received. Supernap has resubscribed. So thank you so much again. And I also see that Beanbag followed me on Twitch. And what is really cool, I just have to check this for a second, because tonight there may be actually a really big. I just have to find myself. Yes, muting myself. because tonight it may happen, there are just 5 followers left, that there is a very big milestone for me happening, because this will be 1,000 followers on Twitch. And it's really amazing to see that I started in January, and now at the beginning of September, which is basically like 7 months later, or 8 months later, that I already reached 1,000 followers. I always want to say subscribers. If it all would be subscribers, I wouldn't have to worry about each month, because actually subscriber on Twitch means that somebody is raising or donating, or how do you say, like supporting me with $5 per month. So if it would be 1,000 subscribers, that would be kind of a hardcore cool thing. But I'm actually really thankful that it's 1,000 followers already after these 8 months. So that's really cool to see. So this might happen today. We just need like 5 people following my channel. Okay, so let me just see if we get some suggestions. So what do you want to, do you have any questions to these, for these libraries that I have open right now? So we can just talk a little bit, discover a little bit. I'm all open. This is not a video where I'm just going to, pick something and then you just have to follow me. So you decide, totally. Brass bundle MIDI time. Yeah, we talk about this later. Actually, this is part of the, well, if you guys, when you asked, if you want to talk about this first, let me just hop over to my little files tab here for now. So I can just quickly introduce you to that, what I released today. I mean, hey, you asked. Now we're starting off with this. So just quickly want to mention this. We have, or I created this Mighty Fanfares MIDI package. This is my new package. So after I have created rhythms and strings, there is now brass. And I've seen some interest in my recent video, what I did about, how to create a brass fanfare. And the feedback was pretty great. So I thought, well, this is basically besides woodwinds. But hey, who needs woodwinds on trailer music, right? No, that was kind of mean to say. We still compose video games music, so we need lots of woodwinds. So maybe I can come up with something like this too, but I decided to go with some kind of brass fanfare-ish sounds. So I created this new MIDI package, and let me just randomly load some stuff in here. So everybody's unlucky number is 13. I can't share this. So when I drop in this package, I mean, you know the deal. Just in case if you're interested, I optimized these for Studio One. I optimized them also for Cubase, and there is also a traditional, like a folder of traditional MIDI files that you can load with whatever sample library you have. And if you work in FL Studio, Pro Tools, whatever, you can use this with whatever library you want. And if I open this, let me just, if I open the instrument, you can see that I'm, kind of using my method for this, that I've loaded 2 instruments, the brass full ensemble, the sustained brass and the Staccatissimo patches, and I put them both on the same MIDI channel. So just in case if I hit, so I hit a key, I trigger the Staccatissimo samples and the sustained, and this is why you can play, you can, have some quick setup to create some fanfare sounding like stuff. So let's check out the first loop here. Let me open this. So there's some which are a little bit more, simple and also a little bit more sophisticated. So let me just quickly play this one here. How do we do this? Like this. Well, let's first take care of the tempo. So it's always 4-bar loops. We can, let's make this small actually, so we can, contact. Right. So let's load another one here. let's load number 17. And let's load whatever we load. Let's load number 6. So it's all kind of these fanfare-like thingies. You can change, of course. You can just go in here and, you know, transpose them, make it like F. So just put them all into E. Of course, they sound a little bit better in F because flat keys always sound a little bit better when it comes to brass. Sort of, I heard. And so we have another folder in here that is called Mid Brass Comp. So that's kind of a seen as an accompany, you know, kind of loops that you can put on whatever you want. So these like little snippets that give you ideas. Sorry, just have to track it in like this. So this basically loads the same patch here. So these are just little snippets that give you some ideas on what you do if you just want to start with a track or have a middle part of a track. So you can quickly copy these and create bigger ones pretty quickly. So it just saves some time. Something like this. And so on. We also have another one which is called Mighty Basses. So there will be some brass bass lines. They are also there for inspiration and just in case if you just have a little, you know, like a string pad going on and you're just looking for something to move on. So stuff like this, I think I don't need to play more. There's some more, a little bit more complex. Let me load a few more here. And another one. So what I find, what saves kind of the time when it comes to these things is all the mixture of having 16th, 8-note triplets and 16 triplets. So you get all this mixture going on. And it's sometimes a little bit, you know, kind of annoying to program this or to play it right in time. So, of course, these patches are absolutely quantized, but you can easily put some humanization on this because it's always a matter of taste how much you want to do this. So let me just quickly read through the chat here. If there's anything... So, Matthew, you had your serious doubts about buying the bundle, but eventually I didn't since you already had Jaeger. I mean, but yeah, I understand, sort of, but then again, not because you have also, please correct me someone if I'm wrong, you also have Areia and you have Nucleus in there and you also have Cerberus in there. And just in case if you don't have these, you probably save way more time that it wouldn't be a problem if you already owned Jaeger already. Let's see, what did I miss? So, Sovitz, did you read my answer for reducing the reverb of your samples? Why should I do this? Yes, I understand. Sometimes there is a lot of stuff or a lot of room or something. Or let me put it like this. If I would work on a track and I just want to have you know, dry samples, and there is no samples in this sample library that that have the amount of reverb I want, I simply use something else. So I'm not sitting there and wasting, you know, kind of my time to trying to reduce the reverb. So if there are other microphones, of course, you can reduce the room But if not, I just look for something else. I mean, if you have the full arrangement of a track, it really doesn't matter if you have, there is, I've never heard this, that somebody, used something from another library and it stood out like crazy. Maybe you could even layer it with something else. Who made the cookie bag like product box? That's actually me. There is a cool service out there, and I actually want to let you guys know this because it's very complicated to find these mock-up boxes. But there is a cool service, and it's called Placeit. You just want to browse it for yourself. It's called Placeit, and of course there's a little bit of cost involved. There are a few templates for free. But actually, there's this service like 15 or 19 bucks a month, and you can create all kinds of product boxes or, bags. So I just went with the coffee bags, and I think this is pretty funny. Okay. They just have to. Sometimes I read something and just try to find the connection. So 7 Tears of Hope, and they are good to understand for non-native speakers. It's much more harder with Alex McCullough and Daniel James because they are native speakers. I don't find the connection right now. Okay, let's move on. What do we have here? Did I talk so much? Are you guys writing so fast? Yeah, I know there are actually a few plugins available that lets you reduce reverb. But to be honest, this is just, when I'm doing, hey Dirk, actually, I'm just, how are you? Hope you're well. Talk of the devil right now. So yeah, he was talking probably about to reduce reverb. To be honest, for me, it's too much of a hassle. Actually, if there's a let's put it the other way, I don't have any library that I think this is too wet, and if there is too much room on there, there is always like microphone positions, so I can reduce. So it would be good to know what you guys talk about, what sample libraries that are so, drowned in reverb, that are so drowned in reverb that you actually have to use a deverb plugin. Actually, there's also a plugin that is called Deverb, but to be honest, I've never cared about things like this. Oh, just reading this, the sad thing is I was almost sure to be able to buy, since I was pretty confident I was going to receive around $4,000 for work I did, but I ended up not getting paid. So, Nashi, to be serious, did you have a contract with these guys? Because if you work on something and you don't know that person, I mean, sometimes you know someone for years, you know that person is reliable, or you know that that there is a person, that this person is reliable. Otherwise, I would always make sure to get a contract. And if a company refuses to sign a contract, then you know that something is off. I know that this doesn't bring you back the money, but I hope you get paid. The bundle was not with Nucleus and Areia. Oh. I thought this is like the full bundle, so I just tried to check out the website again, but I didn't find anything. I just seen the new updates available. So I thought this was part of the bundle, actually. Is there still some bundle price up here? Or was it just... It seems like it was just for a limited amount of time. Yeah, as I said, I tried to find something, but I didn't, so maybe... Hey, Luke, do you give feedback? What do you mean, like track reviews, feedback? So I will probably announce that to be organized better, because it's not, I just want to have it a little bit more sorted out than just people throwing in links here. And then I just want to import them into my, sequencer, into my DAW, and then, talk about, reviewing the track, really like cutting it off and maybe adding stuff and stuff like this. Okay. Do you have good ears? Can you tell if a mix is good? To be honest, I don't have good ears. I think I have good ears when it comes to, yes, to kind of a mix, to kind of like the balance of, but actually I don't care about it. I probably have like 30% of hearing left on my right ear, but I totally don't give a fuck about it. So it's just a matter of experience. So yes, I think of course I could tell if a mix is good, but to do so, we just have like track reviews in my stream. So we will definitely have on my next stream, on an upcoming stream, we will have like a review session again. Also, what I want to let you know, guys, is that I'm currently working on my website, currently working on like a category where you guys can order a track review from me, and I will record a video track review, especially personally for you. So you can send your track in, and I will send you back a video. And of course, I mean, I can't do it for free, but just wanted to let you know that this is coming up. So I think this might be helpful, so people don't have to wait. Maybe we have so many product reviews or something to talk about, and then you would have to wait for like a month or even longer. Luke, sorry, I can't do it now because, as I said, we will have a session, and I don't want to. People came here to, check out a little bit of this, of the new Audio Imperia libraries. So I can't just feature. And to be honest, I have to take a little bit of care because I have patrons that I definitely have to prioritize because they support me, financially also. So I can't just take anyone and, review track, like, because it would be kind of unfair. So, but I will definitely announce when we have the next track review night in my Discord. So you can join my Discord channel if you want. Let me just put this. I should probably do that right now, because if somebody is new to the chat, I just wanted to let you know that you can join my Discord server here. So we already have it's already over 600 people. And Tree Branch, thank you so much for following. So you're probably, yes, you're one of the 5 that is still left to make it 1,000 tonight. This is absolutely, I'm like a little, like a little boy right now. So it's 969 followers. Just check this. Oh, here. 996 followers, right. Absolutely excited about this. Okay, so, and just a little bit of that to end that shameless self-promotion. Let me just drop a link of that fanfare brass package, MIDI pack. It's called Mighty Fanfare. So let me just put that in here. And now we can just take a look at all these beautiful, let me just quickly get rid of this here. Fabri Sounds, thank you so much for following. So, what do you guys want to take a look at? Or someone else? Beetle6, thank you so much for following. And we already received 100 messages. Man, you guys are really fast. Did you guys, is there a hidden camera somewhere? Demon, thank you so much for following. Oh, I remember you watched a few times and you weren't following. Shame on you. No, I'm just kidding, of course. I knew that somebody would happen. Wow, this was probably... No, look at this. 999. Dr. Colossus, thank you so much for following. This is really amazing right now. Yeah, it's 999 air balloons. Oh, this is excited. Who will be the 1000th? The 1000th. I should have thought about something, you know. But let me quickly come up with something, which would be probably nice. Which would be probably more. Puff Chetty. Thank you so much for following. Actually, you are the 1000th follower right now. This is really amazing. I just have to think about something special for you. You know, let me just say, you just get my MIDI bundles, my MIDI packages for free. I hope that sounds cool to you. So, I mean this seriously. Just Puff Chetty, just just contact me. I will just again drop the link to my Discord server. I need like buttons, like shortcut buttons that just come up with. Okay, so Puff Chatty, just in case if you are here, I'm really serious about this. Contact me via private message on my Discord server, and I will just send you the codes, so you get all my MIDI packages for free. I mean, it's probably like a worth of like 80 or 90 euros or something. But you just made me happy tonight because you are now like, oh, it's 1001 followers already. Oh, we have somebody new. Cherry Tone of Music. Thank you so much for following. Yeah, you're welcome, man. But I honestly, currently there's also, I just have to post this one too, because this may be interesting also. There is another giveaway happening currently, and it's still running for like a week. You can actually win all my libraries. So let me just pull that up for a second here. You can win my everything bundle. So that's basically all libraries I have available in my store. The next prize would be a coaching session with me. So just, call it coaching session or just like a private chat. And we talk about, optimizing personal brand stuff or, whatever you want, just making, optimizing your music or whatever. And Lemonium, thank you for following. I really appreciate you guys. It's so funny. That's so cool. And where was I? Yeah, the last, it's not sorted in any range, but Audio Artist Essentials is my video online course, plus a little guide you get where you can, kind of getting some idea to automate your, automate your business or just come up with some alternative or additional income streams. Willst du nicht mal Hallo sagen? Huh? No. She still doesn't want to say hi. You may have to ask her. Ich dachte gerade, sie sollen dich fragen, dass ich das. Nee, du kannst ja mal winken. Ja, von hier. She doesn't want to. Okay. Oh, you own the Audio Imperia bundle. Or you're just hoping for another giveaway? No, actually, the funny thing is, so I posted this giveaway. I have another idea, which would be funny. Maybe we do that at the end. At the end of this stream, we just take a look at, we just have a round of Fallguys because this game is so funny. And I thought about giving this away. So what would you think about... Die sagen alle, sie winken zurück. Was? Die sagen alle, sie winken zurück. Komm, dann kommt kurz ein Wink. Okay, she's waving at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
So now you got it. Someone said hi. Yes. So everybody says hi. Mhm. Okay. Yes, of course she's real. What do you think? Yeah. No, I know you're kidding. Oh, look how everybody is. This is all for you. Okay. So we just have to get, serious. So actually what I was about to say, that I actually have an idea for another giveaway. So what do you guys think? Because I mean, Twitch is a gaming platform. I know we're just streaming to YouTube too, which is a gaming platform too, of course. So, and I think it would be really funny. Yes, I'm Tears of Hope. That's funny. No, she's not. Her surname, her last name is not Salt. But nice try. That I was about to give away another bundle, and I thought about this time to have like a gaming bundle or something. So I thought about giving away a copy of Modern Warfare, the actual one, so which is like the addition to Warzone, and Fallguys. Just giving away these two games, and I will announce that sooner or later. So I think that would be kind of like cool, rather than just doing libraries all the time. Okay, so let me know, guys, what do you want to explore first of these packages or updates? Oh yes, I have to say that, Matthew, I'm really sorry, but Player, that service I'm using for the giveaways, is actually the first one who is really, really completely serious with legal stuff. And the Netherlands, and also, I think some parts of Canada, and also some parts of the USA, don't make it available to have giveaways running. They are forbidden from that country, and it's kind of sad to hear that. But Player really it's actually just the first service out there, the first giveaway service, who is not just taking care of GDPR stuff, but also because of all the restrictions that happening throughout the world. And some countries don't allow these giveaways. But as I already mentioned the last time for someone else, I was thinking about some kind of a compensation for the countries that can't participate in my giveaways. So I will just come up with something that, you don't have to, that makes you happy again. Okay, so I hope that sounds good. No, she can't sing. Yes, actually she can a little, but more like under the shower. Gefragt, ob du singen kannst. Ich habe gefragt, ob du singen kannst. Nur im Auto. Yeah, just in the car, singing just in the car. Maybe not live. Okay, so well, Remco, yes, I said I just have to come up with a compensation. I didn't mean that I just instantly can, realize who all, had problems with a giveaway. So I just have to come up with something. So I will make some announcement and then have all you guys, people from all these countries that are not allowed to participate, and I will just come up with something. But otherwise I get crazy if I note down everyone from the countries that is not possible, or like all the tickets I receive for my store, because currently I'm doing it all by my own. So I'll probably just have to hire someone who is kind of like taking care about at least the customer support, because it's really getting crazy right now. I definitely have to hire someone soon, very soon. So, but definitely I will take care of this, and you know, I'm these are not empty words, so we'll definitely come up with something. Okay. So, Halvala, hey, how are you? So you said everything. Do all the libraries. That's going to be a long stream if we just take care of this. So why don't we start, if you guys don't come up with anything, why don't we take a look at, I can't decide this time. Dragon's music, yes. That would be funny, having like a Vulcan grip coming up from the side and just hit me somewhere behind the neck or something, and then I pass out. I mean, don't ask her to do it, because otherwise it may happen in other occasions too. You know, just maybe playing games for too long and then quickly sneaking up from behind, like, pff, and I'm just passing out for 6 hours. Okay. Well, if you guys don't come up with something, why don't we check out the Cerberus package? So I don't actually remember what was inside the package before the update. Maybe I should probably spend time and read the manual again, but let's just check out a few of these. Well, there's a lot of more stuff that I don't remember. So why don't we check out the single patches, ensemble drums, epic mixes. Okay, so we have, let's check out some of these patches here. So now it seems like we all have this sample start going on. So for now, for playing it live, I'm going to. So we have the clack ensemble. Oh, Grabov, thank you so much. I totally missed that. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And Shaheen, thank you for following. Why did I miss you? And Meter Beats, thank you so much for following. Man, this is crazy tonight. What are we at like currently? We just, it's kind of funny. We just had like, we just played like 2 sounds. 1,003 followers. You guys are really amazing. So the entire layout is new, so this is pretty cool. So you got all these advanced things going on, like the sample start, and since Studio One 5.0.1 fixed the problem with the negative delay, I'm really happy. So I can now completely switch over to Studio One and work with it. So let's go through some patches here. The click ensembles, they're probably all the sticks and the clacks. Usually we start with like the big and nasty stuff. Let's check out the Grancassa here. But this is probably like the biggest Grancassa that I've heard. Oh, it's you, Fabian. Thank you so much. So let's check out a few sounds and maybe we just come up with some little snippets. So in the meantime, you can decide, you know, what we just... Tome's high ensemble. So it's probably, there should be also like a mix, like a patch where it's all, well, there are stacked patches also. Oh, let me just go through these. Okay, we could do this. start composing, I would start with one of the pads in Jaeger. Areia, Nucleus. Yeah, let's just come up with a kind of a... Let's check out these. So there are also the stacked patches. Let's load the Gran Casa Ensemble here. So we got normal patches, we got stacked patches. Man, they sound really huge. And lots of bass. Really love that. So we got stacked patches. Also got epic mixes here. Let's check out the floor tom right now. I'm just randomly checking some stuff because... It's like probably a single floor tom. Let's just find a few cool patches here and then let me check the other patches, multi-patches. So these are okay. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So we got them all combined here. We also have... Okay. I'm just getting familiar with with these sounds. Okay, let me just read how to turn off talkback on Discord. Brendan Game Industry, thank you so much for following. The difference between Cerberus, Damage, and Jaeger. Well, Jaeger is obviously, you know, focused towards focus. So when we just look at the patches here, it's obviously focused towards orchestra, but we also have some percussions going on. And by looking at it, we have like ethnic ensemble percussions here, like taiko, like taikos, tam-tams, which is like more orchestral stuff, Gran Casas, we have snare, highs, lows. So these seem to be, let's load just, you know, let's do like a wild comparison here between all these libraries, because now comparisons kind of make sense. You know what I'm trying to say? So because we get like the same developers, so we can compare between these libraries because... So there's... Matop74, thanks for following. So it still sounds very epic, but of course they are focused, I think, more towards orchestral percussions as an accompaniment. How do you say? Like an additional, you know, like a pack, like a module to all the orchestral instruments that are in here. So we also don't have, as it seems, we don't have woodwinds in here because it's focused towards like hybrid trailer music. Also, we got the beautiful vocals by Merite, and we got the sound design patches, and I still use lots of these Brahms here from Jaeger. So this is getting loud here again. Demure Music UK, thank you so much for following. And also thank you, Rodriguez, for following. what I really love, let me just load these right away. We have these Mac Brums here. Get mech hits in here. I love all these details in the end when there's like tails going on or some little noises towards the end. Dragon's Music, did you ever do some sound design like that yourself? Yes, actually I did. With one of my... Well, you asked again. So maybe I can just pull it up for a second and also can... Was los? Nicht so lustig heute. Nicht so lustig heute. Ach so. Okay, nobody... Did you hear some sneezing? I didn't hear anything. Okay, so how can I didn't even have these in my list in here. So let me just check. Because yes, I did some. Where are my libraries? I don't even know where my libraries are. Okay. No, not here. Because I did one thing that was very funny. It wasn't like smashing, like smashing trailer stuff, but it was more like drones, focused towards drones. So I did some stuff like this, which is completely different. Let's just load some of these over here. So it sounds a little bit like this. Or some other patches here. This was a little bit more of a low drone stuff. Yeah, but I could totally do that. Actually, I'm planning, I think I already mentioned that before, but I'm definitely currently in the process of setting up a course that is giving away basically everything what I did for my libraries, the entire code, how to design these knobs. So basically not these knobs right now, but more of like the modern or the up-to-date stuff that I did for, let's say, libraries, like, for example, like the little glass particles thing here, where you can move the entire... all these things. So I will probably do an entire course about this. But yes, I will also we can do that. We can do a live stream where we talk about all these things. Well, I think it's not the prettiest UI. Let me just show you one UI, which is definitely, which definitely tops this one. And this is either Titan, which is just like a a power chord sample library. It does nothing else than just sustain power chords. So I think I recorded around 6 guitars or something for this. So basically 3 guitars, but layered, 3 to the left, 3 to the right. And there is one other I have to show you. I did this with my old 8-string. Actually, there is also a new library coming with my newer 8-string, with my Strandberg. And I still just have to find the time to get started. But there is also one, when you move the mod wheel, this is what's happening on screen. So I mapped, these are not, like missing notes or something. There is different stuff happening that I just had like these stop notes going on, or even repetition stuff. I just can't play this right now, huh? So this is what happens when you move the mod wheel. It's just funny. So yes, we will definitely talk about this. Okay, so sorry for the interruption again. You guys asked. So let me just... Oh, and actually, since we are right now at talking, I think I missed the question, but I just seen it. Fishing for sounds. Yes, I'm super funny. Thank you so much. I hope you were serious. Yes, but sometimes I'm funny. Just sometimes. No, I'm not using Rodriguez. No, I'm not using voice meter. No voice meter here at all. It's all internal stuff from my Fireface, from my Fireface UC by RME. There is like an internal routing system going on that enables me to get like my microphone directly into OBS and all these things. I could also do this with my with Studio One, but I'm actually using a little plugin called Restream, so you can get out the stream of your get out the audio of your digital audio workstation, getting into OBS. I could do that with the internal routing thing, but kind of like, when you do like external effects, external stuff, and you just route it again, and sometimes you mess up things, so I leave that untouched and use this little plug-in instead. But what I was about to say, somebody asked like if we are talking about the orchestra by Best Service and Sonoscore. I've seen that somewhere, but yes, we will do that next Wednesday. Will also be announced, I think, by Sonoscore and Best Service. And we will do that next week on Wednesday. So definitely talk about this new library. I was just reading, I was just scrolling up and down, and I think I missed it somewhere. But I just catched it and almost forgot to mention this. Oh, and no, I didn't try Carbon, UGM Carbon. I heard a few things about it. Good things, obviously, but didn't have the time so far. There's so much stuff out there. I can't believe, actually, that you read something about, every day about something new, and then, yeah, it seems like you don't have enough time to check it out, all out. Let's just check these hits by Brian Leach. So we're back to Jaeger again. So let me know if there's something. As far as I remember, please correct me if I'm wrong, but these hits weren't there in the original Jaeger version. I would love to check, but I, to be honest, I deleted all the old versions to just not get into that situation of not having space available anymore. I know there's a little bit of, would have been cool to compare, but Joshua Crispin did some things too. Yes, not enough time and money. Well, actually, we could talk about the time thing that I will have to introduce more streaming days so we can take care of everything here. Okay, so we get, and let's check out some of these vocals here. So we got multi-samples, we got phrases, we got upscales, we got breathings. So these are like the multi-samples. We got single patches. So they are all, oops. Really love the legato on this one. Also the release samples. Okay, Dragon's music. I needed a little bit of time to understand that, but probably you're just composing a track right now, and one of the hits hit exactly at the right time. Yeah, that's something. Sometimes cool timing, huh? What do you expect from a composer? They're always right on time. Okay. Increase the range of the voice. Okay, so we just have to check this out. Maybe. Oh, so I can't see. It's too long here, and we can't move this. So it's probably legato A's. I could use got the A's, and we got the M's. Okay, so I mean, if I would compare these, of course, I mean, Jaeger is definitely focused towards to give you like the ultimate tools to have, all these heavy hits, all these necessary orchestral instruments that you need for trailer music. So this is definitely focused for trailer music, while I think, in my personal opinion, that Nucleus is totally focused towards to give you like a universal orchestral package with also choir available, and as you can see, like the most important, I always say, melodic percussion instruments like marimba, xylophone, glockenspiel, and so on. So this is probably the biggest difference between these two libraries here. I mean, in the end, I always say, if you're looking to get something, you just follow your heart. Because you can read as a comparison, you can read all the patches and the patch names and all these things from the description on the website. And from then, when it comes to sounds, you totally have to decide. Because if you prefer Jaeger, but everybody tells you to get Nucleus, or the other way around, but you're not happy when you get whatever library, always listen to your heart, that you just decide on what you think sounds best, and then you go with it, because it makes you more happy when you are using this library while composing. So let's check for a second also what's going on in Talos, because they combined the horns and they also combined the low brass. Let's check right away here. Let's check the bends. So it's always great to have these. We get double tongues in here. Let's check out the Legato Horns here. Let's play around with the sample start, because if I move it to minus 250, really love the transitions. So let's move the sample start to. So you can really hear that the legato, and just in case you still, or someone's here in the channel that and you have problems understanding why Audio Imperia introduces all these things with a sample start, it's very important to understand that Kontakt or the script, that the interval itself that is happening needs a little bit of time to get initiated. So this is the time when the legato transition is happening. And on libraries like Nucleus, if you really go the extreme and like put it on to like minus 250, you get like the most realistic legato. And if you put it, and also in the case with Talos here, if you put it to 0, you basically don't, give the legato transition space to happen or time to happen. That's why you get Flozy, hi. No, actually, I never played with chord extractions in Studio One. There are so many things I didn't touch yet in Studio One, or even all the new features of Studio One 5. I don't even know, to be honest, what the sketch pad is for. I know that you can put stuff there to, use as sketches and then put in your arrangement. But typically, if I want to sketch something, I move it to like 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the timeline somewhere. So, hey, Storm Physics, how are you? I didn't hear the signal again. Sandgil, thank you so much for following. I think like sometimes there is no signal happening, no audio signal that initiates a new follower. So hi, welcome. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if you would ask me if I would kind of replace BBCSO core brass with Talos, I would quickly say yes, because I mean, of course, it depends what music you want to write. As I said before, the legato transitions on BBCSO are really amazing, I think, but there is like the last 2 layers of dynamics happening that I clearly hear. Plus, you get like the beautiful legato transitions. So I think I would definitely replace it, or to stay fair, to just stay with the brass room information that we get with BBCSO. I would just layer it to just get like these high to get like this really high dynamics going. Well, technically, Dr. Colossus, I am not thinking too much about, you know, what I would go with right now, because I don't know the situation. I don't know the outcome. If I'm like, you know, being at a crossroad and said, what car would you use? Would you use a Lamborghini? Would you use a Smart? And everybody would say, including me probably, I would go with a Lambo. But then you're just in a tight city, you know, with like little streets somewhere in Italy or somewhere. And then you quickly have to decide which way to go. So obviously the Smart would be your better choice to get away from whatever, the cops. Just to imagine if it would be like a, you know, like a case, like a chase scene or something. So I wouldn't say, yes, go with a Lamborghini or something, because it wouldn't make sense in this situation. And so I always would decide, oh yeah, you would, hey Joey, yeah, Maserati would be the only choice there. But you know, the same, you would get in trouble with a Maserati when you are in like a little streets of whatever town, you know, and you just try to get away. Even like a bike would be better to do it, because you wouldn't have a problem to just get off and run through a small alley. No Maserati or Lambo would ever fit through that. So I would always, this is what I'm trying to say, Dr. Colossus here, that you always have to decide when you are having that track in front of you. What library would you use? Maybe I would replace it with a Nucleus brass. I don't know. Maybe I would just go with Junkie XL brass. I'm not sure. I just have to listen to, you know, what sounds good in this moment, combining with the percussions and the woodwinds and the strings and everything. Of Flosi, I'm reading that right now. So you selected your favorite. So you mean that you can extract the chords? Oh, so basically because of the Melodyne, the integrated Melodyne option, that you can get the chords. Yeah, that sounds pretty amazing. Definitely have to play around with this. TJ Adam, yes. The chase scene would be between a Smart and a bicycle. Yeah. Yeah, just, of course, get the Lambo anyways, just in case. Not all chase scenes happening. You know, it could be something like happening in the Bourne Identity. You know, where's somebody happening on a big street. So we got Marcados. We don't want to. Let's check out the rips. Rips are always good to have. These are pretty mighty. Well, generally, the entire library is mighty. And the Staccatissimos. So let's build this, what I always did with, you know, Junkie XL. Let me just load in the Marcato shorts. So just in case if you want to come up with a good combo patch. Let's do this right now with Talos here. So we can set up all these MIDI channels to 1, and now we can trigger all of these. So we probably turn down the Staccatissimos here and the Marcato shorts and turn up the sustain. Juan de Pora, thank you so much for following. I just assume that your name is pronounced like this, so. Yeah, I think that's a good balance. So let's turn up the Staccatissimos a little bit. Glad I did so. To be honest, one of my best buddies here in Hamburg is called Juan. So I get like regular, you know, well, not like Spanish lessons, but you know, like training in pronouncing names. So this is pretty good. This sounds pretty great, actually. So you can come up with a great combo patch that you are able to play all of these articulations as you would use them within, like, you know, like an orchestral track. And just in case, if you don't want to have them all laid out as individual tracks and then fool around and copying MIDI stuff, MIDI events, you could just do it like this, you know, that you have these Staccatissimo samples, marcato shorts, and the sustains within one Kontakt instance. Actually, I just want to show that I went one step further and dragged in a Kontakt track, and I can now, no, Talos. Let's load the, what did I do? Well, it would probably make more sense if we just, let's do this with legato samples here. And then we could load another library. That's the cool thing about Studio One. Let's load another one on top. And then we can say combine. And now you get this little window here, and you can open this tab here, and let's check out Nucleus. Let's load brass, the French horns, and then we have legatos here too. So we have the Nucleus legato. And when you switch around, you can just turn down the volume. You hear the French horn legatos from Talos, but also, let me just put a pin up here so we can load them both. So you can layer both libraries. And of course you would say, well, but I could load them right into Kontakt. But the cool thing right now, just in case you own Studio One, you can now go on and we can just... no, we get the inserts here. So you could say, for example... And maybe we should just rename it. Okay, this is Talos. This is Nucleus. So if you would say you want to have some, you know, whatever EQ in here, let's load some infinity EQ on the Talos horns and solo them. And let's say you want to get rid of the 500 hertz for whatever reason. You could do this independently from the other track, because you don't have an insert going on. And on this one, on the Talos horns, you would have the infinity EQ. Even if you would think that, whatever, I don't know, just making up stuff, that you don't like the reverb on this. And you just want to come up with something else, and then just check for, you know, whatever reverb. And we just load cinematic rooms. And let's put it on this one here. So now we got cinematic rooms on Nucleus, and we got the infinity EQ on Talos. So we could do some individual processing. And this is what I really like about Studio One, that you can come up with all these layerings. So just assuming we would want to have Junk XL brass that lives inside the sign player. We could even drag that in here and layer it on top of 2 Kontakt libraries. You could come up with whatever instrument you have. Maybe it's engine, maybe it's Spitfire, maybe CSO. You want to layer this too, or you want to test around and compare a few things. You don't have to fool around with several tracks. You can do that within one instrument track here, loaded all of these sample libraries within that one track. So this is what I really like about Studio One. And yes, good to have. Gravity City 4. You finally make it to the live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry that I'm translating your message, but we are just all these happy, international people. So I think it feels like a little bit unfair of talking, just switching to German and make someone miss out. Okay. No, we don't want undead right now. So we built like that little combo thing here. What are we going to check out next? I also want to check out, let's go for the low brass here. Let's load, let's build like this packet, this combo patch here too. So we have Macaro short, we have the Staccatissimos, and let's load the sustains. Let's just blindly combine these. That's a lot of balls again here. Holy moly. Don't want to receive a claim on that too. There's a lot of bass going on. I think this is really beautiful about Talos, because there is a lot of natural bass coming with these patches that you can't create when you just put like reverb. So you really have to capture the entire room. Yes, to answer that Decimator versus Cerberus question. Yes, Decimator drums was discontinued, and to match these drums with the same stage and the same recording process with Cerberus, they were implemented into the recording process. I think not the same samples, but the same instruments into that new hall, new room, and then Cerberus was produced. But This is just the thing I heard, but I think this is the way they went. So they incorporated Decimator drums into Cerberus, but matched it with the sounds, with all the new sounds or whatever. Which, I mean, Cerberus is all new sounds, but that little kit with all the other sounds. So they put it all together. Okay, Ruben. Hey, yes, but when layering multi-instrument in Studio One 5, how to detect and correct delay between the patches? Well, if you really want to make it the easy way, you could simply go on and say, okay, if this library, for example, if this channel, whatever it is right now, has like a compensation, or you mean when layering inside Kontakt, or when layering inside this multi instance here, or it doesn't it matter for you how to layer this? Because you could easily do this, for example, if you want to match this library with this one, and this would have a latency of -20, you just go in here and say -20 delay, and this would have, for example, -80. You just put -80 in here, -20 in here, and you play the notes, and it's all sorted out. You got this you know, the latency difference solved, if that answers your question. And of course, yes, you could use the minus delay plugin, but since I know I did a video about this, because to be honest, I didn't know how long it took that Presonus would fix the negative delay issue. So it could have been weeks or months from there. I wasn't aware of this. I didn't know. So I just did this video to just help the people who finally want to have, you know, peace while working in Studio One and working with, for example, Audio Imperia, or, you know, cinematic instruments from the Cinematic Studio series. Hey, Steve, you didn't miss anything. You're just 1 hour 27 late. Sorry, I'm just a mean guy tonight. Okay. Yes, Ruben, I understand. There's a lot of libraries that doesn't say what's their internal delay. They are not tied as Audio Imperia. Yes, I totally understand. What you could do with this is just have one sample, you know, happening right at the, let's do this for a second. So let's do this for a second. Let's do this with a simple Nucleus. So because we can find this out, even if you don't hear it or you don't have the time to figure this out, let me just load the violins spiccato. Halavala, thanks for following. And Gravity City 4, thank you for following too. So what do we do right now is that we know that the Nucleus spiccato violins have a sample start of -125, right? So if you just play that, you can't hear the click right now. And I know I could bounce that, but, you know, we just do it for the... So we just record these 4 samples and we just quantize it to this. And what we do now is that we just render this with Control B to audio. And as you can see right now, you see that there is a delay happening right here. And this distance from here to here, you just have to measure. So just turn off the grid. I just have to find where the locator is. So we have this currently going on seconds. Can we just make this? Can make this samples? No, it's probably better to make this frames. What is the best way to do this? We just want to see milliseconds, seconds, so we should also see milliseconds. But why does it say... So what you have to do is to measure this distance from the start to here. Why does it start on... Well, okay, so this starts at 800, so probably somewhere around here should be 925. As you can see right here, it's a little bit less actually, plus minus. So we got 913 and it starts with 800. So we now know that it's approximately like, yes, thank you so much. My brain, you know, put it at bar 1. You're really clever. I mean, it's serious. Because I'm not. So, okay, again. Now you can see that we have roundabout approximately like minus. Can you see that? Okay. So you have 125 milliseconds. So it's a little bit less actually. It's like 113. So now you know the difference between what you have to do, how much negative delay you have to put in here. So if I just play that back with click. So let me just quickly do this as I have learned this during the last stream, metronome setup, and we just say render click. Okay, so we just render the click right here, so you can hear both now. Okay, and if I put a minus delay of minus 125 in here right now, and we obviously have to move it a little bit over here, so we got some pre-run. Now you can hear that. Now you can hear the difference between, or now you can hear that this library is compensated. That you probably do it a little bit more, just in case for, you know, because you don't like the flow. So you can fool around when it says minus 125. It doesn't mean exactly that you have to do it minus 125. You could also do it like minus 110, minus 140, minus 150, whatever it is. So now you can see exactly what you have to put in there as a minus delay. And I mean, for most libraries, you may also want to check out the manual, because on some libraries like the Cinematic Studio series, like Cinematic Studio Strings, Cinematic Studio Brass, you see that there is in the manual a little description that says that their libraries need up to minus 300 milliseconds or something. And with old Symphobia libraries, I think it's something like minus 25, minus 40. But it also depends a little bit on the groove. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, goodbye, Dragon's Music. See you and talk to you soon. Yes, so I think that gives you a little bit of an idea. Let's just leave that. Oh, Dr. Colossus, thank you so much for the cheers. I think you're the second person ever that cheered on my channel, so thank you so much. Yes, so I'm just thinking about what to take a look at. Let's take a look at the violins again. See what if there's anything new in here on Areia. Let's put this to minus 250. So the engine, as far as I can hear, has way more time to react, or to put it in another word, the legato transition has way more time to build up and prepare. In comparison, when you put it to 0, you can hear that there's nothing going on. You just hear basically sustain notes hitting the next one. Of course, there's a little bit happening in between. Hey Felix, nice to see you. We're just talking about the new updated Audio Imperia sample libraries. So just right now checking out the violence legato of Areia. So technically, as with all the libraries, you get the best result when you use all of these libraries, especially the legato patches with minus 250 milliseconds. And this is pretty cool that all of their libraries match now the entire system of following the sample start structure, because it makes it way more, easy to have all of these libraries being played together, and you even don't have to worry about the sample start points at all, about the negative delay at all, considering or assuming if you just use Audio Imperia libraries, all of these updated packages. And this also saves a lot of time. All you have to do is cut away minus 100 milliseconds from the track, or even you don't even need to do this, because you need a little bit of pre-run when you render your track. So these minus 125 milliseconds could be for, the starting point. Yes, I also wanted to check out the smooth legs, legato smooth button here, because let's put this to minus 250. I think I heard that a few people complained, or even on my YouTube video, what I did about when reviewing Areia, a lot of people mentioned, or a few people mentioned, that they find the legato too bumpish. So I think this is happening. This is why the smooth button is happening. But on the other hand, I love that bump, because whenever we compose something, even on a live stream, when we did our adventure track, when we sorted out the bumps, when we just had the timing right, it sounded exactly like when one, for example, violin player hits the other note, that he always, or she always tends to be a little bit more loud when switching notes, playing legato notes. So let's check out some other patches here, but I think we should definitely save some time for another stream and just start composing a track, dedicating an entire live stream to compose a track with all of these libraries and just using Audio Imperia patches. But first we have to definitely finish our track we started with BBCSO. So I definitely have to do this. So what else can we check out for now? Let's check out some of these Jaeger patches here. We had some pad sounds. Let's load these. It's one of these patches you could sit there and just play forever. So let me just check. Okay, so we had echo, we got fragments. Let's check out the next one here. So cool. Yes, you're right, Matthew. Just put that straight away in the Body Mind Discord subpage. Just release like a meditation album of 60 minutes. Or maybe we should do like an, I have always forget the term, like an ADSR, an hour of completely like, hey, welcome to the channel. Nice to play some nice edges for you. And to make it real, just have to do is like. You know, back then I was just, I'm sorry, I'm disrupting completely like this atmosphere right now. Definitely have to do a session like this. I'm serious about this. Sometimes I checked out some of these videos. Is it called ADSR? I'm not really sure. No, ADSR is like what you have on the synth with attack, release, and sustain. I totally forgot what it's called. Like these YouTube channels where you have just, you know, very soft atmosphere patches or something going on, and you know, people are speaking very subtle. ASMR, thank you so much. Yes. I was really happy that I'm not saying HDHS or something, ADHS, you know. So yes, ASMR. We should definitely do that. Just check out some of my instruments here and doing like doing some session with well, I mean, if you're serious about this for a second, we could just, you know, just start doing all these things here, like. So mixing up all kinds of things here. Yeah, don't get me started on my tank drum. Hey Tristan, I wonder, as you hinted, would it be wise to stick to an all Imperia libraries if you were composing a track for a nice complete sound? I think it's always a great way to have like the most uniform sound. To be honest, when I started off, you know, I was just using East West Quantum Leap, the Symphonic Gold Orchestra edition. So it was like just a uniform sound. Everything sounded like as it would be in just one big hall. And obviously the same happens with with all the audio Imperia libraries. So it's always a good idea to do this. Otherwise, on the other hand, I have to say that I really love when you lay different libraries together, because you can, and you do not try to adapt the room information or the reverb. You just leave it as it is and just mix up all these room informations, these, several informations of all these libraries together and create something entirely new for it. Okay, so then another with a track, use Spitfire, because as I asked before, how do I choose from all these amazing libraries we all have, but maybe sticking to a brand for each project? Yes, I mean, you can come up with all these little challenges that you say that you just want to work. I mean, I have to just put it from another, from another point of view. When I'm doing demos, for example, when I'm doing a demo, or when I did a demo for Albion 1, I just had to stick to that library because I had to write the demo for this one library. So it's also a creative aspect that you are free, or that you are forced. I mean, on the one hand, that you're free to use one library for everything, but that it also forces you on a creative way, because you have to stick to these patches. But you get this amazing result of having just one track in a very, in like the same room. And my other opinion on what do you pick for these libraries? The thing is, sometimes you feel like going out into the sun. Sometimes you feel like playing video games. I mean, leaving the health aspect aside, okay? So sometimes you feel like watching Netflix. Sometimes you feel like eating a burger. Sometimes you feel like... So it always depends on all that chemicals running down, being poured out of your brain into your body. And it is also mood and emotional, related to emotions. If you don't feel well and somebody asks you, let's create something really happy. Let's create some happy music like SpongeBob stuff or Simpsons. And you're like, are you kidding me? I feel like blues or something. And so taking into consideration all of these emotions, I would always make sure to just, always listen to your heart when it comes to what you want to use. I'm doing this totally intuitive. Sometimes, of course, when you create a demo for a sample library, you have to force yourself to work with one library. But most of the time, if it drags me into the direction, okay, now I'm using, whatever, Nucleus. Now I'm using Junkie Cerberus. Now I'm using whatever, Spitfire, orchestral percussions. So I would always go with your heart, or you just limit yourself by doing like a challenge. For this project, I'm creating a unique template that just consists of audio Imperia libraries. And the next project, you're going, which maybe it has to be pure orchestral. You could say the same, using the same audio Imperia libraries, but don't, use, well, not with Jaeger, obviously, but with Nucleus, for example, just use the classic mix. Not you again, zombie library. Well, you get the idea when you just open. Where is my track? So let's just load this one again. So maybe you just decide, okay, I'm not using the modern mix for all of these libraries. I'm just using classic mix, or just, forcing yourself to use Spitfire, BBCSO, whatever. So it's always great to set these little challenges for you, so it's not getting boring. But I would recommend this in between projects. Yeah, sometimes I tend to do this. Oh, there's a new library. I just have to get it. I just install it. Or I just have to delete old patches. Okay, so then you're sitting there and suddenly you're loading a project you did before and you have to reassign all these patches. And then it steals you some hours. So maybe this is always, hey, Daniel, nice to see you here. he was, yeah, Daniel, actually, I just have to tell that story that he wanted to, asking me to leave Pfeffer aside and put Wolfgang, which is actually my middle name, as an artist name. I have to think about this. But nice to see you here. Thanks for being here, man. So, but as always, I would make sure to just decide how do you feel right now? You know, what do you want to use? So, yes, we got all these patches here. Went through all of, wow, the Ensemble. I just have to get rid of you here right now. So, yes, I think we have to dedicate an entire stream for this. And I think I would almost like call it a day. We just have to do an entire stream, just composing a track, some nice, you know, like a trailer hybrid, whatever, maybe putting some guitars to it, whatever, and doing this. But for now, I just want to do the following towards the end. Let me just share that little giveaway from before. So just in case, if you still want to, you know, win my everything bundle or win like that little consultation / personal session, or, you know, my video course, my video online course, you can win that here. And actually, I'm thinking about, I will set that up soon, but and this brings me to the next point, because I actually want, towards the end, just have a little round of playing Fallguys, because I recently got this game. So just assuming, or, you know, just in case you don't have any questions for these libraries, we do another dedicated stream, as I already mentioned. But right now, I just want to close this here and just hop over to my desk, you know, the desktop, and let's load a round of Fallguys towards the end. So let me just jump over to game. Should currently see like a black screen, but it should load okay. Yes, and I will think about, you know, setting up that giveaway where we just give away. Does it work? Come on, please change. Not really sure if it's working all right. Oh, yes, it works. So you should see that here. So maybe just turn down the audio a little bit. So, yes, I will probably do this, or not probably, I will do that. Give away this game and also a copy of, you know, Modern Warfare. Definitely have to do this. It's okay. Let's go for a round towards the end here. Yeah, that's a special audio Imperia library. Just in case if you've never played Fallguys, you definitely have to do this. It's kind of like a battle royale game where you just have to survive until the end, and it's just absolutely funny. So I decided to, rather than saying, you know, goodbye and just, you know, leaving off and just having a round towards the end here. Actually, it takes a little bit to get the players together here. Here we are. That looks pretty good. No! I just made it. So you can see up here that that's 38 people have to qualify to get to the next round. Well, thank you Storm Physics for joining, for posting the Discord channel. CH Cross 59, yeah. Would I recommend the fader port to use it with Cubase? You can do that. It works perfectly. Of course, it is better implemented or integrated with Studio One because you got all these special features and, you know, all the menu controls and everything. So, but it works great. All you have to do is switch on the hardware. You have to on the fader port itself switch it to, you know, Mackie control. It's kind of funny to talk about, you know, music while playing Fall Guys. Oh, this is funny. I don't know how this works. So I just have to remember or just have to. Oh, I'm just trusting the crowd here. Oh, okay, I just made it. I don't know how this works. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. This can only happen to me, you know? Let's quit this. Oh, Daniel, so you're familiar with Fall Guys too, so we probably have to have a session. You probably own the game, right? Okay, Dr. Colossus, you cheer again if I get into the top 10. So let's try this. Let's try it again. Daniel, so we have to do this at some point. We just have to get on Discord and just having a round of Fall Guys. Maybe get a few composers more that we are a large bunch of maybe 5 to 10 people or something. Definitely have to do this. Yeah, I told you that I was thinking about doing like a Warzone squad, you know, like having 4 people together and playing Warzone, because the cool thing, it's free. The only thing you have to have is you have this a powerful computer. So we're just setting up a squad and just, you know, hunting down some non-composers. Definitely. Composer Roundtable, Fall Guys, or Warzone. I definitely like that. So Fall Guys is definitely the best game. It's so funny. Yeah, that's what I think all the time. I mean, and we are streaming on Twitch, and I mean also YouTube, but that's yes, we are video game composers, so once in a while, we have to do some research, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, the DoorDash again here. Oh, I just just kicked one out. Oh, that's karma, probably. Oh my god. Yeah, Daniel, I think that's really important. You definitely have to play these games. I mean, of course, you can call it like, you know, how we do some research, let's play some game. But on the other hand, it's really research because you can fight like a battle boss, a boss. You have a boss battle for like 30 minutes, and you just compose like a 1 minute loop or a 30 seconds loop, and suddenly you realize how boring your music is. And I remember there was this old game for the Commodore of C65, 64, which was called, I don't remember the name, but there was like a single loop for the entire game. It was just for an hour or something. So this was really annoying. So I'm keeping the balance here. Come on, guys, fall down. I think it was called Moon Patrol back then, that C64 game. Moon Patrol with just one loop of like, you know, 2-bar loop or something, 1-bar loop. Totally annoying. Oh shit. What's getting faster? Oh man, guys, why don't you fall down? Just let me get to the next stage here. Oh fuck. Oh. I think I never made it to the 4th round, so let's see what's happening. Oh, I don't know this one. It's so fun, you just have to get it. No, I'm not endorsed with these. So what do we have? Okay, so just let's see what's going on. Okay, so there's like, oh, that's it. Oh no. Oh, there is like, oh, I didn't see that gap down there. Bouncing fruits. Okay, get it? No. It's kind of mean because you... Oh, okay, now okay, it doesn't... Oh. Oh, shit. Guess I have to use a crossbow. You know, actually, you may laugh in Warzone. I'm currently playing the crossbow, and it's so much fun because everybody's like machine gun and submachine gun, but I'm like that crossbow guy, and I'm pretty good at hitting, even at far distance. So definitely when we have our composer game meeting, I just have to bring my crossbow, or just have to, well, now I have to wait until to get out because I can't just spectate right now. So I just have to get out. Let's head out to the main menu. So let's have another round here. Yeah, Daniel, just get it. I think it's a big download, but it's free. So, you know, it doesn't matter. So it's actually so funny and addicting too. Oh yes, I've seen that. Congrats, man. I think I didn't listen. I just listened to it for the trailer, but not the in-game event. Yes, definitely have to count in there. Where I always hit for. Okay, let's have another round here. Hello, Skyward. I maybe should probably switch the names of the stream, but I think that would change the entire name of the stream, so I just leave that little gaming in here. Yeah, that's great to hear that your track has been featured with Call of Duty, definitely. That's great credit material. Okay. Ah. Oh no! Didn't see that gap here. Oh shit, I didn't make the first round, man. Yeah, let's get out of here. That doesn't count. Let's do another one. I just realized, Mazer of Quake, I didn't say hi to you, and thanks for following my channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, so also I had a little milestone here, so I broke the 1,000 followers on my Twitch channel. And I still have to hold back with my credits here, with my game credits. It's kind of funny because there was one game I was probably, oh, too much talking, not paying attention to. Oh shit. I never played this one here. Oh. Oh. I don't make that. really? No, come on. Oh shit. That is not... Yeah, I still have to hold back with my new stuff. It's been just a long time that there was, you know, an orchestral session happening, but the game or that part of the game is still not released yet. Oh yeah, right. I remember Skyward. It was free on the PlayStation, but I think I was looking forward to get it on PC because there would be awesome to have that, you know, ability to stream it. What we are doing right now. No, I didn't write the music for this game. If I would have written the music for this game, it would be way more dark and smashing and battle-ish. So I would be definitely the wrong guy. Oh, no, no, no. Did I pass out or what what was happening right now? Oh. I like that choir here. So when you're German, you sometimes understand funny things. So right now it sounds like as if they are singing "Ich hab Geburtstag," so I have birthday. Oh. No, no, no. Fuck! What is doing? What is that guy doing in front of the finish line? Yeah, we just pretend to understand it. It's like aliens coming to this planet and adapting to the behavior of humans. And this is like when Germans go, when it comes to humor in Germans, we just. It's like in our brain, now you have to laugh, and we go, ha ha. This is definitely how it happens. Yeah, actually, Jan, my streaming room is in the basement, actually. So this is why I can't laugh all the time. So I just don't have to say, like, you know, being on pause. Just come back. So did she laugh about Monty Python, the fish slapping dance? Oh, so what is... Okay. Okay, so this one. So there's this gap again, I think. No! All the time. Why is that? Oh, did I run backwards? I actually can't believe it. Just turning around all the time because my girlfriend's currently watching like that show where they, you know, doing all the kinds of surgery, beauty surgery, and they are just showing everything, you know, like cutting everything off, and yeah, so that's why I had to kind of zoom in the camera a little bit so you don't see the TV over here, because I don't want you to see, like, you know. Oh, I forgot to press escape. You just have to get out here because I'm not in here anymore. Okay. So what do you guys say? Should we do one more round, or should we quickly change to Warzone for a second here? Hey, guess. So, okay, let's go over there. Let's leave that happy place. But I just have to, yeah, now I talk so much about my crossbow skills here. Very focused. Oh, we have to, okay. So I thought this is sometimes so funny. You just prepare for a little session of playing Warzone, and then suddenly there is like a 20 gigabyte patch coming in, and you're just sitting there for like 3 hours. I mean, not because the speed is so slow. Okay, so here we are. I don't even know if my screen, my little webcam is positioned right, so it's not blocking anything. Yeah, Battlefield, Warzone as a single player is pretty hardcore. You probably come furthest when you play that boring stealth, you know, way. Oh, update requires restart. Yeah, let's restart. So we quickly have to do this. Well, there was like a patch happening recently. So Jan, what do you mean further down the camera view? What do you want to see? Oh, you mean like the entire picture? I think I got that wrong. Okay, let's just check my current setup here. So we got our Brune baby. So probably have to exchange it for the crossbow. Let's play with the Brune and the crossbow. So we got my golden crossbow here. I also got the Brune in gold. So we got the Brune, the crossbow. Okay. Should we play Kingslayer trios? This is a little bit more action-like. So maybe we should play this single on a Kingslayer trio. So this is what is absolutely like action-packed. So I think let's go for a session like this, just in case if you didn't see that already. I'm not sure. What is Games of Summer? No, let's have like to get warmed up. Let's for the warm up, let's do this Kingslayer trio, but let's play it single. Yes, I'm actually happy I got that wrong, but maybe yes, I should minimize my window a little bit. I can't do it right now because I have it in Stream Elements, so I would have to go to the browser and minimize it. I'm not using Streamlabs OBS. And also may look a little bit funny because I am playing with 30 frames right now, because I'm reducing it because a few people had a bit of, so that's like the training. There's not much going on here. Where is everyone? Go over here. Yeah, there isn't much happening during the training. I just landed a bit outside, so it's still waiting to fill the lobby.
Enemy soldier incoming.
There's someone here. Oh.
Soldier incoming.
It still takes a long time today to the lobby to fill up. Oh no.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I told you. Oh, okay. Not always. KD Jim, thanks for being here. See you soon. Yeah, Tristan, I think we composed... Got me in midair. Okay, 80 seconds. Not worth doing anything. Somebody wasn't able to finish his kill. I'm sorry. So let's see how this works out here. Why did it fill up?
All right, soldier. Mark a drop point for your team.
It looked like somebody was with me in the and now that person is gone, so that's funny. Okay. So usually like groups of 3 playing here and I'm playing against these alone. which isn't very clever to do, but it's kind of like thrilling.
Enemy soldier incoming.
See, they already hit you before you even land.
On station. Gas is moving. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy soldier incoming.
It's too quiet.
Enemy soldier incoming. Soldier incoming.
Too slow. You know, Daniel, the funny thing is, I played it on multiplayer, and it's kind of funny because most of the time I'm on the top 3
Watch the sky.
if everything goes well. Oh, it didn't.
Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Prepare for
I should probably wait until it fills up. And do this just for a warm up, and then let's move on to Warzone.
enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Prepare for attack. Hostile
This
dropping
one.
into the area. Watch the skies.
We need recon. Send the flyover.
Copy. Advanced UAV on approach. Beginning radar sweep. Enemy dropping into the AO. UAV overhead. Prepare for attack. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy UAV overhead. UAV is out of view. Returning to base. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Prepare for attack. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy
Shit, I
soldier
heard steps.
incoming. Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Prepare for a precision airstrike.
Oh,
Get
a
down.
strike.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Here comes the
Enemy UAV
gas.
overhead.
Ah.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Did he see me?
Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy cluster strike. Take cover.
Nope. The funniest thing is when you hit someone and they start cursing. Sure. So we are place 16. So that's how I have 9 kills and I'm place 15. Oops. He didn't see me. Oh. So first team got 41 kills. What? How can this be?
Good.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
We just got assist.
Enemy
Somebody
advanced
else is
UAV
here.
Overhead. Prepare for attack. Dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, assist again. Somebody's still here, killing my enemies. Where are you?
Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Prepare for attack. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Oops. Oh, they're all... And they don't... Oh, he's seen me. Matthew, that's a good question. How long does it take to get relaxed after such a game? The funny thing is, if you train this, so currently my heart rate is around 76.
Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Enemy soldier incoming.
Getting out of the gas. So it's kind of funny when you just try to play games like this and trying to get relaxed with breathing and everything. And sometimes you really realize that you get pumped and everything. But it's kind of a good exercise.
I'm back in.
Actually, it's getting a little bit worse when hopping to Warzone in a second here, because I'm just using this to warm up a little bit.
Soldier incoming.
So he didn't see me. Me neither. Ah, he was just lucky.
Moving up.
Trying to get the sneaky route doesn't work. Ah, shit. Nope, didn't work. So without a team, it's really impossible, but it's just funny to practice your aim and everything.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Where's the other guy?
Advanced UAV overhead. Gas is closing. Get to the safe zone.
It's also fascinating to realize what your brain is doing, because sometimes you realize you're getting shot from behind, but you're still trying to kill the one before you. And this is kind of messy, and you ask yourself, why did you do this? Why didn't you turn around and take care of this situation first?
UAV overhead. Prepare for attack. Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Prepare for attack.
How from up there here?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh shit. Okay, just 12 kills left, and then it's over. But place 17. So far, not the best one, but alone, being alone. Okay, that was stupid. Oh. I even drowned in the street, that's funny.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Somebody's shooting at me.
UAV overhead. Prepare for attack. This is your last chance. Finish the job. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Come down. Takes so long. Kill streak. Oh, complete. I think there are also pads in every library, actually, Tristan. There are also pads in Areia, I think, and also Nucleus. I'm not really sure right now, but... Well, 17th? Okay, let's head over to Warzone. Let's do a typical... Can I get out? Okay, let's leave that. Let's hop over to Battle Royale solos. So we definitely have to get a composer squad together and play this one. Still face surgery. What is this? Oh, look. Daniel, if you're still here, they're doing advertising for Black Ops. So what do you have here? Okay. Definitely no need this one. I mean, not Black Ops, but that skin of that soldier here. Bloodstained. Looks pretty cool. Wolfsbane. Oh, this one looks awesome. Okay, here we go. Oh, I actually don't know if there are more pads in Nucleus than in Jaeger. You may want to check the articulation list.
Enemy soldier incoming.
So this is the warm-up round again. One shot.
Enemy soldier incoming.
That was probably a PlayStation guy. I'm sorry.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Training is over.
So just in case you don't know Warzone, you just have to start with random weapons you just find. And then you have to collect money and get you like $10,000 to buy your ultimate, you know, your ultimate loadout. And then, well, you are, let's say, kind of strong as long as everyone doesn't have their loadout yet. So now we have to define landing place here. But
Gas is closing
I
in
just
your
don't care
position.
about this. I just land somewhere and just try to survive as long as possible. So let's land here.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
Someone. There it is.
Contact!
Didn't get him. Forgot to protect myself with, armor. I always forget that.
Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, you
Oh,
fight it over.
shotgun.
Beat them down or capture the objective. Lost the fight. Return to base.
Okay, that was it.
Fought hard out there. Return to base for debrief.
Was too fast. Okay, let's play one more. Okay, let's have one final round here. Yeah, the problem, I guess, thanks for being here. Yeah, the problem is getting to the crossbow. But we will make this. Just at least once getting my loadout and then trying to land some kills. But it's easier when you have like 2, 3, or even 4 people playing, or I mean 3 people playing with you. So you are a squad.
Check your gear and weapons.
Yeah, and what do you mean strangely fascinating? Like watching other people play?
Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy dropping into the AO.
There's someone up here with a crossbow. He got killed right away in this moment. Oh, somebody behind me. Well, it's just a training round, so...
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating. I know this myself. I mean, watching other people play, or when the first Let's Plays coming up. Actually, there was a guy from Germany. I mean, he's like the biggest streamer probably from Germany, and I mean, one of the most famous streamers called Gronk, and he was playing Minecraft, and this was absolutely fascinating. Plus, then later on, I found out that I actually worked with him on a very, like kind of a hobby project back in the early days when he didn't stream already. And then, I found out about him, and this was pretty funny. We're still in contact from time to time, but it's so funny watching his streams, and especially how famous he got. It's really crazy. I think he got millions of followers and subscribers and everything, so...
You're clear to engage all targets.
This is like when the hard work
Enemy soldier
pays
incoming.
off, and he definitely deserves it. So... Shit, no weapons here. Oh, fuck. This is like heart rate accelerating. No, it's a shotgun. I was just lucky, I think. It's always that moment when the music stops. When the music stops and you don't know what's going on.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Money. Steps. That's not true. Oh, he already did see me. Yeah, that was too stupid. Okay, let's hit the gulag once. I always paint people. That's funny. Everybody throws with stones and throwing with stones and trying to punch everyone's faces. I just paint them. And the funny thing is, when you paint them, they stay like this for the rest of the game. So sometimes you see like people running around with red spots and everything. This is probably my opponent.
Get ready to fight. You're next.
Whatever.
Win here and you return
What do
to
we
the
have?
front line.
Oh,
You lose,
shotgunning in.
fight is
Shit.
over. Beat them down or capture the objective.
Yeah,
Front line.
I'm in again. Oh fuck, what is going on? No! Oh. Okay, let's land here. Somebody probably is already here, but... Somebody was here already. Tricky, tricky. Comes the train.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Contract. Nope.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I love this one more. Oh, what did you do?
Friendly drop bag headed your way.
Oh, my dropout is coming. Should take this. Let's run over there and try to get my crossbow and everything. Oh, I can't get...
We've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
It's going to be risky, but gotcha. There's another box here. At least I got my heartbeat detector. No one's here. Seems to be like.
You're losing ground. We lost that one. We'll come back.
Didn't see this one
next time.
coming. That. Oh man, that's it. Yeah. So I think I just call it a day for tonight. Just switch back. Yeah, we should do this more often. Kind of have a little game towards the end. So let me just leave this game here. Okay. Yeah, so as discussed tonight, we definitely have to do this. Getting like a group of not gamers, just composers, and just having a Fallguys session or whatever, you know, Warzone. Definitely do this once a month. And yeah, next week we will talk about the Orchestra Complete Edition with their new add-on, Horns from Hell. And yeah, you will hear more soon. There will be some, you know, stuff going on with that library. I came here to watch Audio Imperia bundle, and now I'm watching him playing a game. Yeah, but thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. And yeah, we should do that more often towards the end. Sometimes we'll just have a game stream in between, just, you know, for the sake of doing research. But for now, yes. Let me just share that giveaway once more that I have currently going for my stuff. And yes, so we'll be definitely online next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central European Time. And I will probably make some day in between where we just, you know, finish off or trying to continue our BBCSO track, which is kind of like in the style of Minority Report. So we'll finish that, and then we definitely have another round to playing, you know, setting up some nice Audio Imperia template, not really like a template, but just working with these libraries and getting one or, you know, several tracks done. Okay. So I would say thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for hanging out. And I would say, yeah, take care wherever you are. Thank you for watching and see you next week. Bye.